auto?
Oh man, auto, I can finish 4 conversations in the auto.
Why you should take an auto rickshaw in Bangalore with Vinit Bhansali. Hey Vinit, welcome to the Good City Show.
Thanks for having me over, Aditya.
So, we're here to talk about startups, but also what's happening in 2020, right?
Sure.
Sure, okay. So what's your take on startups in 2020?
Well, I believe 2020 is going to be a little bit more exciting than 2019.
Okay.
Because we had a lot of people starting to experiment with business models, and we are seeing a lot of activity in a couple of areas.
Okay. Any particular areas you'd like to highlight? I know everyone's been talking about ML, AI, and things like that.
Sure. So ML and AI are actually tools, right? It's like people talking about the fact that I'm going to build an Android startup or I'm going to build an iOS startup, I mean, speak beyond that, So saying that you're going to build an ML startup doesn't say anything.
Okay.
It just says you're going to use certain algorithms that are going to help your machine learn based on your data. That's all it says.
That's it.
Yeah. So the specific sectors that are looking to be very promising this year, first off is the entire vernacular space.
All right.
You're seeing a lot of content startups, both in terms of audio, video, text content that are harnessing, the millions of speakers who exist in various states of India, who have a 4G connection, who have a decent phone, but don't prefer reading or viewing or listening to content in English. Right? They want something in their local language.
Right, because local connect is like perfect.
Absolutely, right? This is just going to explode in 2020. And the second area where we are seeing a lot of interest is in the healthcare space, specifically personalized healthcare delivered through a phone.
Right.
Now, the first version of this was when you had WebMD and all of this, where you could either order something or read up an article. But now you're going to get personalized, where you're going to either have a bot or you're going to have a doctor on the other end who's going to ask you questions and be able to give you a prescription. It could be mental illness, it could be dermatology related or something else. And you're going to see a lot of startups targeting the millennials and again the people in tier 2, tier 3 cities who have these problems. They want a solution, but they just don't have enough access to quality healthcare professionals.
Right.
These are 2 areas which are very exciting for us.
Sweet. And again, on the second point, you just need a smartphone, not necessarily 4G.
Well, 4G helps, and today if you have Jio, you probably already have 4G. So that's what tier 2 and tier 3 is. Yeah. Okay. It's only in large cities where we also think about, do we have Wi-Fi and do we have fiber? The moment you go to tier 2 and tier 3 India, it's 4G, Jio, smartphone, and that's all the internet they have ever seen and all the internet that they need.
And no Bengaluru legendary traffic.
No legendary Bengaluru traffic for sure.
Okay, so Vinit, ticking off the first 2 things. Number 3, what's your take on sports in the country?
Okay.
Or, India specifically.
Yeah, so sports and specifically sports, startups that are targeting sports and fans in India are also looking to warm up. You're seeing more and more of this. Over the last couple of years, you saw the initial few try out their experiments, but what ended up happening was all of them, one way or another, to make money, went towards what is known as real money gaming.
Okay.
That's basically gambling. You put in some money and poker, even the Dream 11, right? Which has a cricket connect.
Or like a
fantasy sports league. This year, I believe you'll see a lot more, and going past the fantasy sports, you're seeing some startups that are actually doing, sort of VR and AR and sports in those spaces.
Sweet.
Yeah,
so Pokemon Go kind of thing, version.
Sort of around those spaces. Again, early days. We are still looking for how they're going to be able to monetize this.
All right.
And that will be an interesting question that we would like to see, how various entrepreneurs have been able to apply thought into that.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Awesome having you on the show.
Man, we are formal just for you guys, Usually Aditya and I high-five each other, but...
All right, high five. So...
Thanks, guys.
Find Vinit under Vinit Bhansali on LinkedIn.
That's right.
He's also on Instagram, of course. TikTok, I'm not sure yet.
No, not on TikTok yet.
Not on TikTok yet. But so tune into more of the Good City Show and see you soon.